Hello and welcome back to Henchman Story. I'm Agent of Mischief, and today we have reached what I believe is actually, this time, the finale of Henchman Story. Thank you to everyone who's checked out this series so far. I've had a lot of fun with this game, and maybe at some other point I might do another playthrough where I attempt the superhero route. Also, if you could, I'm part of a new D&D actual play. I'm part of a new D&D actual play set in post-apocalyptic Earth, where some strange and mysterious portals open up and let out people from different worlds and different planes. Which includes my character, Spookless Scareman, the Tiefling Warlock. I will put the link to the actual play in the description and probably in the comments section as well. So if you haven't already, go check it out. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you all have fun with it too. But for now, let's jump back into this game.
Ugh.
With a groan, I roll over and pick up my phone, checking the time. 7:30. Must have slept through my first alarm.
Damn it.
Sure, I can understand my body trying to squeeze in more than 4 hours of sleep, but on the other hand, I've got to be awake and ready for the next gig. The big one could show up at any time. As I get out of bed, I feel my legs protest. Still a little sore after last night's escape, I guess. We had to really book it to make it back to the helicopter in time. In the old days, I'd found some plainclothes and tried to quietly slip away as a civilian. As far as Henchcan is concerned, if you're not on the designated getaway vehicle, you ditch the mission. That means no pay and automatic star rating penalty. Can't afford that now, so I had to run a half-mile carrying a backpack full of stolen pharmaceuticals.
Come on, tough it out, man. You'll just stretch later. You're almost there. Just one more 4-star job, and it's all yours.
With weary steps, I grab my bucket of toiletries and head for the locker room. The locker room isn't quite as busy these days, which is nice, but I still head to the sinks first. Old habits, I suppose. Once there, I crack open a bottle of ibuprofen I swiped from last night's haul and down 4 pills without hesitation. That should help with the soreness. 4 at once, my dude, you're scaring me. I'm probably taking too many of these, but it's not like they're full-strength painkillers, right? No big deal. As I start brushing my teeth, a familiar voice reaches my ears.
Morning, Stan.
Hey, Dave. You're looking, like you still exist.
Thanks. That's nice of you to say. I do my best.
Is he drunk? Alas, poor Dave. Although he's long since forgiven and forgotten our little brawl by necessity, adjusting to the Henchcan lifestyle without Lord Bedlam around has been rough to say the least.
You're looking good, though. I've seen you on the leaderboards. Looks like you're the favorite to...
Don't jinx it, man. Come on.
Right, sorry. Don't want to throw up. But hey, since things are going so
too fast,
well
I'm
for you
sorry.
these days, I was wondering if you could maybe let me tag along a little. Until I improve my star rating. The thing is, once you fall below 3 stars, it's really hard to get back to the good jobs, and since we have to pay rent to live in the lair now...
Suddenly I hear my phone buzz and raise a finger to cut Dave off. He reluctantly obliges and I grab my phone from the counter. New gig just posted to Henchcan for our region.
Hang on, man. Just a sec.
Must be legit. I only let it send notifications for gigs with the highest point totals, and sure enough, when I see the number next to it, my eyes go wide.
Holy shit, this is it. That's just enough points to put me over the top. I'm really gonna do it.
I frantically hit the button to accept the gig, and then scramble to snatch up my toiletries. No time to shower. I still gotta get to the pickup zone ASAP. Sure, I'll smell a little ripe, but... No, scratch that. I'll smell like a freaking winner. That's what I'll smell like. That's all that matters.
Oh, are you going on a gig? Oh, which one? Maybe I can come along. I know I already apologized, but I still want to make up for that whole thing last year, and...
Oh, sorry, man.
I hold my phone showing Dave the official Henchcan preview of the gig.
But this one's only available to 4-star henchmen and up. I wish I could make an exception, but...
It's okay. Don't worry about me. I mean, duh. Totally forgot about the leaderboard. Of course, it's a 4-star gig. Silly me and my silly questions. Yeah, but good luck, buddy. I'll be rooting for you. Gotta still show that old Team Bedlam spirit.
Yeah, right. The Bedlam spirit. Thanks, man. It's a huge help.
I wave a quick goodbye and race towards the exit, trying to go as fast as I can without slipping on the floor.
Almost there, Stan. You're almost there.
I stepped through the breach in the wall and into the server room, flanked by the 2 remaining henchmen in my squad. We'd started with over a dozen of us, but hey, that's a 4-star gig for you. High risk, high reward.
Alright, let's make this quick. You two focus on nabbing a few racks and making a mess. I'll go install the package. Remember, we need to make this look like a smash and grab, so be convincing.
The other henchmen nod and fan out to the left and right sides of the room. We may be in competition, but at this point, these two just want to get out of here, even if it means giving me all the glory. Amateurs. Still, they'll get something for their trouble. All these servers are farming cryptocurrency, and while we won't be able to access the coins themselves, we can still sell the hardware. But I'm not looking to score some loose change spawning off a few crypto servers. I need those damned points, and that means uploading contents to this drive to the network. I don't remember the specifics, something about cracking elliptic curves or whatever, but the henchman who installs it gets a sizable bonus to their pay and their point total. And since it looks like the other squad that came in through the opposite entrance didn't make it, that henchman's gonna be me. Or at least that's what I think until I reach the target server and find someone else standing next to it. Someone very, very familiar. I freeze, mouth hanging open so wide I'm afraid it'll pop out of its socket.
No freaking way. There's just no way.
Aha! Now you'll work, you blasted!
Oh my god.
What? How can you still be upside down? I just flipped you over, you damnable data drive! Why, if you were one of my minions, I'd...
Suddenly, Lord Bedlam freezes, as if it were controlled via a rusty hand crank. His head turns slowly in my direction.
It's you!
It's me.
His struggles with the USB socket now long forgotten, the former supervillain turns to face me, flourishing his cape for good measure.
Well, well. At last, we meet again. For the first time and the last. My eternal nemesis. You!
Nemesis, huh? Does that mean you're a superhero this time? Or did you ditch that for good after that whooping I put on you?
No need to raise your voice. Let's just keep that failed experiment to ourselves, shall we? After all, we go way back, don't we? Steve?
Stan. Look, you want to go back to the fun side? Be my guest. It's no skin off my back. But what the hell are you doing here? There's no way you have a 4-star rating. I just refuse to believe it.
And why not? Who's to say I haven't been in constant training for a year, honing my body and spirit into a weapon of unbridled chaos? Who's to say I haven't acquired mysterious and deadly powers? For all you know, I could destroy you with a mere thought. Okay, fine, I paid for the account, alright? So sue me.
You know that's against the terms of service, right? It's like an instant ban. And you also know I work for Scorpion Group, don't you? I'm basically obligated to report this.
Wait, obligated is a bit strong, don't you think? I'd say you're more inclined to report it.
I would love nothing more than to cause this man more havoc.
Look, I'm sorry I lost faith before. I was jealous. There, I said it. I was wrong then, and I know I'm cheating now. But I'm in a bit of a pickle. You can plug in the drive for the extra goals or tickets or whatever that traitorous arachnid calls them. I just need the financial spoils, if you catch my meaning.
I frown across my arms, regarding my former boss coldly. I don't really trust him after the Shining Bedlam incident. No one does. He's been blacklisted by every major supervillain in the world. It wasn't mercy that made Scorpion spare him, quite the opposite. She knew the humiliation that would follow, and lo and behold, here it is. I shouldn't pity him. The guy still doesn't remember my name, yet even so.
Okay, fine. But officially, we never spoke. Got it? We went through this operation without ever even seeing each other.
Absolutely. Mum's the word and the word's your mum, as they say. Thank you, Stan. It's Stan, right?
You finally got it right.
Yeah.
It only took you
that's
6
right.
years.
Now, mind stepping aside? Thanks.
Yes, of course, of course. Though naturally you should feel honored that I, the mighty and humble Lord Bedlam, am granting you this honor.
I shoot the former supervillain a frigid glare as I pass him, and he immediately recoils.
I mean, lead the way, oh Stan. Henchman among Henchboys.
I think that's the episode title. Henchmen amongst Henchboys. I roll my eyes and step towards the machine, pulling out my own data drive.
And for the
Data
record,
drive.
you don't
Why did I
just
say
plug
like
the
data? I
drive
always say
in and
data.
watch it go. There's a few steps
Like
after
my
that.
favorite
Though
robot.
it helps if you're not trying to plug a USB drive into an Ethernet port. See?
To Lord Bedlam's amazement, I plug in the drive and get to work.
Oh, I want to die.
I shamble into my room like a zombie, inching my way towards the bed and collapsing on it without grace or ceremony. I roll onto my back and pull out my phone, opening the Hinchcan app out of sheer muscle memory.
Leaderboards.
Damn it, score's still the same. How long is it going to take to update? Impatiently, I keep refreshing it for minutes on end, over and over until...
There it is. Congratulations to user Stan the Man for being the first henchman to reach 1 million points, and hereby winning Henchcan's first ever Henchman of the Year award. You did it.
You did it, bro. Let the phone fall to my chest as a delirious smile threads across my face. All these long hours, all the injuries and close calls, I got through all of
I
them.
did it. I really did it.
I closed my eyes, letting it all sink in. I did it, and now that means I can finally catch up on some sleep. Yeah, before I drift off, I feel my phone buzz. Probably Dave trying to hop onto my coattails again. I frown when I see the sender.
Madam Scorpion. Well done, Stanley. See you at the celebration.
In a long time since I heard from her. Hardly surprising. I may be the Scorpion Group's Henchkin liaison here, but she's the CEO. Our paths don't cross unless she wants them to, not to mention...
Wait, celebration?
The main hall is bustling with activities. Worn-out henchmen mingle with Scorpion Group employees. Ostensibly, they're all here for me, but I know most are more interested in their drinks and snacks. A few people have come up to congratulate me, most of the few remaining henchmen who used to work for Lord Bedlam and the occasional Scorpion Group employee I know from our quarterly summits. But I don't mind that I'm not being swarmed. If I'm being honest, I'm really searching for one person in particular.
Ah, Stanley. There you are.
Anna Scorpion glides through the crowd, most of whom hurriedly step aside as they see her approach. I raise my glass in greeting, punch spiked with vodka. I'm sure Scorpion finds it repugnant.
Madam Scorpion.
Enjoying the soiree. It's all in your honor, after all. 1 million points is quite the achievement.
Well, I had to do something to get you to visit. It's been a while. What, like 8 months or so?
Is that what motivated you? Well, that would explain why you outpaced all my analysts' predictions. They didn't think anyone would hit 1 million points for another 5 months. Though, naturally, I predicted it down to the minute.
I could tell. Was that text automated? It was maybe 20 seconds after the board updated.
Scheduled, not automated. There's a difference.
Right. Though I have to come clean. As great as it is to reminisce, that's not what pushed me. Honestly, I just really wanted to win.
I take a sip of my drink and gaze out at the crowd. There's all different types of henchmen here now, all renting a place in the lair. Some come from defunct supervillains like Lord Bedlam, other from big names. And I beat all of them, some by wider margins than others. My eyes fall on Dave, who's giving me an enthusiastic thumbs up from across the room. He's been doing that the entire night. Either he's genuinely excited for me, or he's in a bigger hole than he let on. I shake my head. Not my problem. I've got a beach to look forward to.
And I have to say, the free vacation won't hurt.
Vacation? Oh no, you don't qualify for the vacation. You're a liaison. If you're absent, that will expose our secondary asset. Surely you realize that.
Wait, seriously? But
Oh, lighten up, Stanley. I'm only toying with you. My, it really has been a while, hasn't it? You've forgotten what it's like to have my attention.
You nearly gave me a heart attack there. Seriously, I could have died.
So dramatic. Will you be able to accept the award on stage? Or shall I send for a fainting couch?
Such compassion.
Can I
for
accept
a
the reward
supervillain.
on the
But
fainting
no,
couch?
somehow, I think I'll manage. Although, there is one thing you could do.
And so it is my honor to present you with your very first Henchman of the Year, Stanley! Come out, Stanley! And per special request, we are also pleased to present our new Assistant Henchman of the Year
look on her
award
face.
to Dave.
Oh, yeah, I did it! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it! I want to thank my papa and my mima and my uncles and...
I can see Madame Scorpion's mouth twitch with every syllable that Dave utters.
This is your doing. I take no responsibility for it.
Noted. I appreciate it.
And I just want to say that always believe in yourself, okay? Because if you believe in yourself and you get your parents to pay off all your credit card debt, anything is possible, you know?
He's a pathetic little man.
Yes, a lovely speech, but why don't we...
And I just want to say, Lord Bedlam, wherever you are, this is for you, okay? This is for you!
Yes, well, the Scorpion Group does not endorse...
And I just want to say, I feel like I manifested this, you know? Like, I had this dream.
Scorpion's hand slipped towards her sword.
Stanley, forgive what I must do.
Let him go. I was too tired to write a speech anyway. And honestly, I don't need a big ceremony or anything. I know what I did. I know what I'm capable of. That's plenty.
Scorpion reluctantly pulls her hand away from her sword, and I grin. Maybe it's just because it's been so long since Dave's had this enthusiasm, but there's something comforting about all this.
You're still too merciful.
And that's why we couldn't date.
But you've done a fine job despite it. Congratulations, Stanley.
Thanks, ma'am.
And so we sit in silence as Dave rambles on, tearfully accepting his fake reward for minutes on end. By the end of it, I'm sure several people think he's Stan, and I'm just some bystander. Or rather, a bystander. But I meant what I said. I don't really mind. I'm a damn good henchman, and I don't need a party or reward to tell me that. Even the vacation is immaterial. It's all just window dressing. None of it matters, not a bit, so long as I win. And that's the end of the game, and I think the end of the video. If you liked the series, if you enjoyed the game, if you enjoyed my commentary, what have you, it'd be really swell if you did those like and subscribe buttons. Leave a comment if you're feeling generous. If you're feeling even more generous, maybe check out my new D&D actual play series that I'm a part of. Yeah. I will see you all in the next series. Goodbye.